Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an unboxing to do for you. This one comes from Arcane Design. Shout out to Israel from Arcane Design. Modern design for an ancient tool. So this is the new Abyss V2. Looks like these are in stock on his website, so no pre-order or anything like that. And it looks sweet. So let's check it out. We have some business card. We have a COA here. This one's satin magna cut. I looked on the website, it's 62 to 63 HRC. Riot is the OEM. Price point is around 350 bucks. We'll look at details later. 9/18/25. It's got Israel's signature, Abyss V2. This is a business card, so you can scan that. If you are on your phone, take a screenshot and then touch it. If you're on your TV, just take your phone out and use your camera. And we have a sticker here as well. There's a little note in there, which is cool. Here is the knife, obviously, and then you can slide this back in. Nice packaging. Comes in this case. They've been coming in those cases for a long time. Very nice. So we have a PVD finish here. Nicely done by Riot. Internally mounted pocket clip, not reversible. I actually had an Abyss V1, so if you want to check out my video on that, just search Abyss or Arcane Design Abyss or LeftyEDC Abyss, something like that. You should find it. Very cool knife. I pre-ordered that one. Nice flipper tab. Detent feels dialed in. Nice blue accents on here. Just the pivot collars, actually. Sorry. I mean, it is an accent, but I was thinking, backspacer clip, something else. It's kind of cool. It's just one accent there, the pivot collar. Action. Very nice. Riot. Smooth as butter. Interesting thumb studs. They are angled downward, and then they have, what do you call that? Knurling. They have knurling on them. Actually works pretty well. Try it again. I was on the lock bar there the first time. I struggle with that on all frame locks, basically. Just got to get low enough. If I come up higher, I lock it up. So I just need to be down here, and it's no problem. Nice snap. Snaps out of there really well. Lefty did the same thing somehow. There it is. Reverse flick left-handed is going to be tough because of the lock bar. I'm on the clip here, and that kind of works. Pivot area, kind of, but it's awkward to hold it that way. Right-handed, of course, you do not have as much of an issue with that. Still not well, that's pretty good, but it's still not the best flicker ever. It's, in my opinion, more of a thumb flicker. And, of course, the flipper tab is, for me, the best deployment method. Really good jimping on here, and he's got just a touch on this side too, so you can light switch it real easily, or you can push button it, and the D10 is dialed in perfectly for everything. It really works for everything, which is impressive from Riot. Centering is pretty much dead on, maybe a touch to the clip side, but I mean, that's nitpicking. We can kind of see it there. No play, no rock. Feels fantastic. Look at this compound grind. Really nice. Belt satin finish. Hollow ground back here. Flat up here, which is very nice. You have like almost the makings of a little poon, but no poon, It's a buoy Bowie. That's what I call them, so nobody gets mad. Just a buoy Bowie. Ergonomics feel really good. Good jimping right here. The jimping is nice. Just feels good on the flipper tab, on the spine of the blade here. Feels excellent. No way to choke up. So, you know, you're not finding a choil or anything like that. I mean, I can go up on the flipper tab, but action, wonderful. Acoustics. Put it up to the mic. You be the judge. Aesthetics. Looks really good. It's definitely one of his more tame designs. He has some very outlandish type stuff, which some people find amazing. Some people find neutral. Some people don't like. Obviously going to be, you know, that's just the way it's going to be polarizing with this type of design language based on sci-fi stuff. I personally think this one's sexy. I thought the original Abyss was sexy. I'll be honest, I don't remember the flipper tab on the original. I could be just forgetting it, but I feel like maybe he added it to this, to this version. It honestly doesn't look that much like the Abyss that I remember. I'm trying to remember the knife. It's hard. I don't know if it had a hole for deployment instead of studs. And I don't remember the flipper tab, but I could be completely wrong. You guys let me know. I'll probably look it up after this. We have a window right here, which is really cool. I like the placement of that. You can see right through there. You got the flipper tab or part of it showing. And then when it's open, it's just passed through. Kind of neat. One of his kind of, I think, one of his kind of trademark things is this kind of tapered end of the handle here. I like that. Pocket clip looks good. It's got good retention, no tap, good rampage. Contact point looks good. I think that clip's going to work excellent. I'll test it out in my right pocket right quick. Double seam, no problemo. Little tight coming out, but that's okay. Single seam, no problem. Little tight coming out. Kind of grabs back here. So when I was pulling it out, this part right here was kind of grabbing at the thicker part of my seam as it was clearing. That could just be my pants. Could also be the way this is designed, how it, see how it kind of, it's spread out. It's got a good contact point, but right on this side it comes and it kind of just goes right up, and maybe that just kind of hooks and grabs a little bit. Let me see if I have a comparable. Like here's the tall boy clip. Very similar clip contact point area, right? And they look about the same when it, after, so it comes down, then it's rounded, and then it comes up, right? They look about the same to me. So let me just see if it's, yeah, this one doesn't grab as much, a little bit. So I wonder if it's just the tension. The tension feels fine. Maybe it's the, this is a different one, but if it's the thickness, maybe. Like this, see this portion right here? This very thin area is a little bit thinner on this knife than this knife. So maybe that just adds a little bit of tension there. I would not consider it an issue or anything. It was just interesting that it kind of grabbed at me a little bit on the way out. I don't think it would cause any issues or beat up your pants or anything like that. If anything, it just means your knife is secure in your pocket coming out, you know. Very cool. He always has a cool logo for each knife design. So like the Abyss has this sort of cyclone thing inside of an upside down triangle or a pyramid. This would probably be cool with a little front flipper on it too, but you know, I'm not the triple deployment guy either, so just saying. I really like the flipper tab. It's definitely the star of the show here for me. That and the aesthetics, of course. But I really like that. That sort of light, I'll call it a light button. A push switch, if you know what I mean. Because like a light switch is you grab it up at the top and you just rip it down, right? And a push button is you get it on the back side and you push down, right? What I'm doing is grabbing it on the back side, but then I'm going down like this, like a light switch. It's kind of a push switch. Or a light button. That's what I'm saying, you know? Very cool. I like it a lot. I think it's a great knife. Let me show you the website. So you go to arcanedesign.co, and then you're going to make your way over to the Abyss. And here it is. The two-tone version is $345. The all satin black DLC is out of stock. The satin black is the one I have here, $350. The satin blade bead blast looks very nice. That's $350 as well. And then when you order, you can choose your pivot collar color, which I think is really neat. So you have red aluminum, purple titanium, and blue titanium, and you could choose. This one has blue. So I find that really interesting that you can do that. You can also check out the specs, 4.3 ounces. You have a 3.5-inch blade length. Very standard. His knives are usually right in that 3.5-inch blade length size. He's calling it a Bowie Tanto, which is fair. And there's that Magna Cut 62 to 63. Thicker stock, 0.15, but I mean, it's ground really well. Riot did a great job. Yeah, some other knives. They have the Plexus, the Crypt, the Creature, the Automaton, I think is how you say it. Automaton, one or the other. Monochrome Plexus. I mean, he's got tons of models. Necronaut V3. I didn't even know there was a V3. That looks dope. Is that a fixed? No, I don't know what that is. That's sick, though. Oh, they're going to show me more? Come on. Nebula Red Plexus. It just keeps going, dude. The Necronaut was like the knife that really drew me in to Israel and his stuff. And then the Crawler came out, and I got that. And that really hooked me, and then I went back and bought the Necronaut. That's kind of how it happened for me. And I just like the dude. Good guy. I love that finish. But this is what I was going to show you. You can usually buy extra parts. Pivot overlays. What does that mean? Why aren't they called pivot collars? Pivot overlays. It's such a weird way to say pivot collar. But hey, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Zircuti plus clip, $92. Yeah, Riot, Best Tech, their Zircuti is not cheap, guys. So just keep that in mind. But it's beautiful. I mean, sorry, that fan. Look at that. Gorgeous. That handle finish, man. I don't know if it's the lighting, but it's just really cool. He obviously has Sezzle because it's all over here. You can get collars for wait, now they're called collars. What the? My guess, you want to know my guess? He copied because I've built a website before using, I'm sure this is Shopify like what we have. He probably just copied a product and then, you know, changed everything for this. And that product probably had overlays because he's done models with these kind of like inlays over the pivot overlays. So I think that's what happened. Black PVD, Bead Blast Gray. So the cool thing is they don't even have, well, it's not cool, but they don't have the blue and the purple tie collars here. but you can get them when you get the knife. But you can get Zircutite. It's just interesting. And then you can get Bead Blast or black PVD that you can't get on the product listing. Here are the knives. There's a ton of stuff available, so definitely check out his website. Let's see if I can find the original. See what it looks like. He's got a wallet. I mean, he's got all types of stuff. He'd be working hard. Necronaut fixed blade, like I thought there. Here's the wallet. It's aluminum, so it's $85, but it has some cool features. Check it out. I saw it at Blade Show and kind of fucked with it. Here's like an overlay, pivot overlay. See what I mean? Probably just copied that. Although he calls that collar, so I don't know. I'm stupid. I have this shirt, by the way. It's fucking great. Makes great shirts. Uses really good base shirts. Man, there's been so many knives that it's going to take me forever to find this. But I'm just going through it for you guys in case you don't know. Another shirt. Here's the Praetheon, one of my favorite designs he's done because it's more of an EDC size. For me, I like smaller knives. It's like a 3 1/4 inch blade, I think. And it's just a slimmer, smaller type knife. Like it's an EDC knife in my opinion. Don't know how to explain that. It was also more affordable. Great knife. I've had a few of those. I loved it. There's the crawler. That was the original one that hooked me. All right. We're not going to find an Abyss. I guess they all sold out, so he took it off the site. But, yeah, that's Arcane Design's website, and that is the Abyss V2, guys. Let me know what you think of it. I think it's fantastic, as usual. He's always on point with his stuff. He's got a very just clean aesthetic, clean, like, everything, if that makes sense. He's just got a clean brand. It's, like him, Vero Engineering, those two guys are the ones that, off the top of my head, I can think of, that just have it together, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that better, but yeah. So anyway, check it out. I'll put a link down below, and I believe I'm passing this around. This is not my knife. I don't get commission or anything if you buy the knife. I always tell you guys all this stuff just to be transparent because some people care, so I want you to know. But yeah, just checking it out, and I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later. Peace.